Welcome to Nolly Recap.
The matter is settled, and the heavens are with you. Those are the words of the prophetess. Baby boy is reassured as he drops a handful amount of money into the offering box and left while Ajoke, the prophetess, remains deep in the spirits. Deep Easy's mom is in tears because of her son's refusal to marry. Auntie Shalewa and mommy twins try to console her. Auntie Shalewa believes it is a pattern in Deep Easy's lineage. They told him to follow them to go see the prophetess for spiritual counseling, for she is a seer and performs miracles, but he refuses. However, with much pleas and persuasion, he adamantly agrees to follow them, only on one condition, that his mother will stop embarrassing him and leave him alone. When they finally had the opportunity to see the prophetess, Deep Easy took out his phone and began to video her while she prays. Being an on-air personality and a social media influencer, his Instagram followers and fans found that fascinating. Comments keep trolling in. There was an eruption online as people request he asked her who was going to win the Champions League between Arsenal and Real Madrid, but the prophetess just continues to speak in tongues. Mommy Twins, however, responds that she thinks the prophetess implies that it's Arsenal for the win, and the audience took it as the word of the prophetess. Then he also asked her who will win the Big Brother Niger. The prophetess still did not respond but continues to pray. However, the crowd implied she said Tina. Finally, he asked her who will win the match between Wonder Boys and Ibadan and Giddy FC football. Her response was, though they are small and insignificant, they serve a big God and they will shock everybody. This was interpreted by the online community to be that Wonder Boys will win the match because Wonder Boys are small and seem insignificant in terms of football clubs. This is Labake, Ajoke's sister. She runs a restaurant and she is working very hard to raise money for her mother's medical operation. The news about Arsenal winning the Champions League is on air. Prophetess Ajoke's picture is also being broadcast as her prophecy is giving credit for Arsenal's miraculous win. Unbelievable, Labake is shocked to see her sister on TV as a prophetess. Not long, Deep Easy is now trending on Twitter, and soon, Tina was announced as Big Brother Niger winner, all thanks to the prophetess. But Ajoke wasn't ready for the crowd that shows up from the village who gathered to hail her and appreciate her as she prays in their midst. Eze Ego is a businessman and the CEO of Shaw Banker, a sporting betting company. Quite a tough boss with very harsh in dealings. And this is Bontus, the brand manager, saddled with the responsibility of making profits for the organization. He explains the chart of the bet, which shows more people betting that Wonder Boys will win the games. This is good news for the betting company because Wonder Boys is already a dead team, which means their chances of winning is equal to 0. Labake and her mother give thanks to God because she had been able to make deposits for the operations and a date has been scheduled for her. With great joy, her mother prays for her success and the success of her grandchild. Labake returns to give her mother the shocking news that Ajoke is now a prophetess stealing people's money. Here comes Akim, her brother. Labake was shocked to learn that Akim had placed a bet for Wonder Boys with the 300,000 naira she had sent to him as a deposit in the bank for the purpose of their mother's treatment. Labake pounced on him, crying and wailing for her mother, while Akim pleads that she exercises patience until next week when the match will be played. Labake cried, putting the blame on Ajoke for misleading people to bet for Wonder Boys, and now she is a victim. Akim tried to explain that if they won, they will cash out 6 million naira, but Labake is more aggrieved because as far as she is concerned, her 300,000 naira has been given to Ajoke, and she was going after her to regain her money. Ajoke is holding a service in her parish when the brand manager came to spy on them, insisting he must say the prophetess because she is fooling the poor villagers to put their money on betting. Service is halted as Baby Boy, the politician, came in anger requesting a refund for his money because she prophesied that he would win the next election and he lost. While speaking, here comes Labake in anger as she pounces on Ajoke, demanding her money. Ajoke tried to defend herself that she has nothing to do with the bets until her congregation reminded her of what she said regarding Wonder Boys winning the game. Ajoke is in shock, claiming she doesn't even know exactly who Wonder Boys are. Crying she is in trouble. Upon hearing the bet case, Baby Boy quietly stepped outside to make a call to Fogo, the area thug, and to his shock, 500,000 naira was placed on bets for him in favor of Wonder Boys in accordance with the prophetess prediction. Soon, there was gunshot and the congregants scattered. Ajoke and Labake ran into a van as the angry thugs went after them in bikes with sticks. Back on air is Deep Easy. His fans are tweeting against him for misleading a once peaceful village into gambling all their money in favor of a dead football team, the Wonder Boys, all because of his live stream video of the prophetess. While moving, they found Bontus, the brand manager, in their van in an effort to escape for his dear life. But the issue at hand is Ajoke is epileptic and is convulsing at the moment. They had to rush her to a safe place to save her life. The area thugs couldn't find them. Labake is more furious when she finds out the brand manager company is a betting company that has her money. A kind lady helped to resuscitate Ajoke back to consciousness. Back home, Ajoke's family is visited by Fogo, the area boss, who claimed his boys placed a bet of 200,000 naira and wants his money back. He threatens to stab Labake's son if his money wasn't refunded. Meanwhile, he asked his boys to keep the mother and Labake's son on house arrest while he gave Ajoke 10 days to ensure that Wonder Boys win the match and his money and interest of 4 million naira is paid. Meanwhile, the boys threw Ajoke, Labake and Akim out of their house. Deep Easy came to Mommy Twin's house. He needs his auntie's help to help him out of his own mess. Auntie Shalewa was not pleased with him for making the video in the first place. Ajoke runs for her life as the entire villagers seek to destroy her if she doesn't pay them their money. Deep Easy and his aunt were caught up in the run. He escaped to the roof of the top of his car as he tried to calm the villagers to pacify them to understand that killing either them or the prophetess will not bring back their money, but the only option is to win the game. But another problem surfaces when he learns the football manager has just run away. Auntie Shalewa and Mommy Twins went to pacify an old friend, Mutio, a former Super Eagle player, to come to their aid. With much persuasion and motivation, Mutio agrees to coach the new team. Hope is brewing, and the Fearless Energy Drink Company are supporting the Wonder Boys with new jerseys. All hands are on deck to see the success of the game. Even the hands of the prophetess is busy serving water, drinks, and dose of powerful prayers on the players. The next day, another problem surfaces. The father of one of the star players, Osaze, demands to pull out his son from the team and forbids him from playing football. Luckily for them, Coach Mutio knows him. They were teammates from way back, and so based on their relationship, he was able to convince the father to allow the boy play just this once. Because everything is on stake and Osazie is their best striker on the field. The progress of the Wonder Boys has become a threat to the Shaw Banker betting company. They fear the boys have been practicing because they have a new coach and also a promising striker, Osazie. Upon saying that, the CEO of Shaw Banker, resorts to bribe as a way to distort the game. The game has started, the stadium is packed full, but the crowd is discouraged as Gidi FC boys have just scored a goal. Osazie is nowhere to be found because his father was bribed by Shaw Banker CEO to ensure Osazie does not play. Coach Mutiu is lying in the hospital. The viewers at the church premises have lost hope and had thrown their bed slips and walked away in discouragement. More hope is lost as another player, Deep Easy, is injured and taken out of the field. All hopes vanish because Gidi FC boys have scored Wonder Boys 3-0. On the way, Osazie's father pulled over to refuel his car when Osaz took the opportunity and ran all the way back to the football field. They cheered on as he got the ball and off he kicks straight to the net, and the crowd screams, "It's a goal!" Another goal, making it 2-3. Brand manager Bontus calls the boss in a sparse section to share the news. Upon hearing the news, he runs out to the stadium still wearing robe, challenging everyone who took a bribe from him to fix the match. Joy erupts as another goal for the Wonder Boys have equalized the score with their opponents. The commentator hailed the Prophetess in advance. Then came a call from Akim about Mama's deteriorating health. Labake and Deep Easy leaves the stadium to aid Mama. Starboy Osazie was attacked. Spot kick penalty was given in favor of the Wonder Boys. The crowd cheered as Osazie took the kick, but the goalkeeper was fast enough to push the ball off the net. The Spare watched over the crowd, but not long for the ball to fill back into the net, and it was a goal for the Wonder Boys, and the stadium erupted in joy. Celebration everywhere. They sang, jumped, and clapped, while Ajoke, the Prophetess, struggled with seizure. Later in the hospital, Ajoke awoke to the knowledge of her mother's death. She cried in deep pains. Labake got her 6 million naira from the bet and can now get her dream of opening a big restaurant in Lagos, while Ajoke continues in the way of the Lord. A senator hears about her works and have come with huge amounts to celebrate her. She receives the gifts full of thanks and ascribing the miracles and wonders to the Holy Spirit. Now, the senator wants Ajoke to ask the Holy Spirit if he will win the gubernatorial election.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and turn on notification so you can watch more videos like this.